Smack-a-magob, it's time for Kiss Wednesday. Mikey has saved the next three Kiss Wednesdays. And this time he wanted me to put off the soundboard Tokyo 2001 versus Virginia Beach 2004. Now, I do have that DVD. What is it? Rock the Nation or whatever. It was a hand-me-down from somebody. And I believe it's the same show. And I haven't watched that forever. So I had to sit down and judge track by track. And also next week, I'm going to have to do the same thing. Even though I do own Des Moines and Donington, he wants me to put that against each other. I'm going to have to sit there and judge track by track. And I did that for this now. And here we go. All right. So the Tokyo first, then Virginia Beach next. All right. Tokyo starts with Detroit Rock City. Fire. I mean, this is on fire. Paul does go a little bit overboard on the last verse, but that's fine. It kicks ass. I love it. Versus Love Gun. Man, right out the gate, this sounds tired to me. It's kind of slow. It's just bad. And the sound is not that good either on top of that. Not that that matters to me, but just saying, it's night and day. You know, this Tokyo thing was 3 years before, and it sounds better. Definitely Tokyo wins that one. All right, next, Deuce. Deuce goes against Deuce on this one. So on the Tokyo one, again, it's fire, man. It's cranking. A bit sloppy in spots, but that's what's cool about it, man. The element of danger. Love it. And now the Virginia version is played slower, and Tommy lacks that fire, man, that Ace brings to that song. He plays it like Ace, but it lacks the energy. Throw some drinks down Tommy's throat. Maybe he'll get better. Maybe he can be a little closer to the Magic if he gets drunk. Tokyo wins that one too. All right, next. Shout It Out Loud. Again, it's fire, man. It sounds great. I think it's awesome. And that goes against Making Love. Now, I like Making Love more, but this version is slow and sucky. The solo is embarrassing. It's not good. Tokyo wins again. All right. I'm sure some of you think I'm biased, but I'm not. Next, Talk to Me. This is great. Much better than the studio version. I'm not a big fan of Talk to Me. And I never liked this track, but here, I'm going to keep saying fire. There's more fire put into it. I think it's really good. And that goes against Lick It Up. I hate this song. And this version did not improve it. Tokyo wins. Next, I Love It Loud. Decent, not bad, but I prefer the studio version. And it drives me nuts how Gene always takes some of those, like a verse out of the song. It always drives me crazy. What else did I write? Yeah, that's it. And that goes against Christine 16. Gene sounds great on this version. Tommy solo's okay. You know, he plays it just like Eddie Van Halen did. You know how Ace did the Eddie Van Halen version. So I'm giving it to Virginia Beach. See, I'm not that biased. I'm going to give it to Virginia Beach on that one. All right, next, Firehouse. I've never been the biggest fan of this track, but I love Ace's solo on it, you know, and he plays it well on here. It's a good live version. And that goes against Tears Have Fallen. I can't stand this song. And this version is even crappier than the studio version. Tokyo wins. Next, Do You Love Me? Great performance. No complaints. Against She. I think this is a great performance as well. See, I'm not so biased, you know, and I'm giving it to this one. I'm giving it to She. You know, it's played kind of slow, but for that, it works for this song. It still lacks the fire of Ace, but Tommy does a commendable job on this one. before he does that guitar solo where he totally rips off Ace's Kiss Alive solo. I hate when he does that. It's like, come on, dude, come up with your own solo. I know you can't come up with your own makeup. All right. Next, Calling Dr. Love. Damn fine performance on this one. Great. Against Got to Choose. I've never been a fan of this song. They played it good on here, but I like Dr. Love more, so Tokyo. Next, Heaven's on Fire. I've always loved this song, and this version's okay. Against I Love It Loud. This lacks the fire of the version of the Tokyo version. And I'm not even a big fan of the Tokyo version, and not as good as the Heaven's on Fire version from Tokyo either. So I'm giving that to Heaven's on Fire. All right, Let Me Go Rock and Roll. Smokes. Love how Gene calls out Eric and Ace on this song. Ace cranks on it. It's awesome. Against I Want You. All right. This one's not bad. And personally, I like I Want You more than Let Me Go Rock and Roll. But this one's a bit sanitized from, what the original 4 and the Revenge lineup did with the song. Tommy's solo is noticeably worse than how Ace plays it. But this is not overall horrible, but it still loses. All right. Let me scroll down a bit. All right. Next, Shock Me with the guitar solo. I think it rocks. The guitar solo is cool. I love it. Versus Psycho Circus. Not a bad version. It's played slow, but not bad. Still loses to Shock Me. All right, then the Tokyo one's Psycho Circus. Much better than the Virginia Beach version. And Ace does this solo better than Tommy. Didn't Tommy do the solo on the album? I think he did. Well, Ace does it better. Or, pretty much the same, but still. I can't understand for the life of me why Ace didn't play on that album. Not that song. Crazy. Versus King of the Nighttime World. Guitar sounds like crap on this version. Performance is lackluster. It's not good. Tokyo wins. Next, Lick It Up. This song sucks even with Ace. No thanks. Versus War Machine. I don't like how Gene delivers this song on this version. It's cute how Tommy plays the solo like if it was Ace playing it. It sounds so cringe, but still better than Lick It Up. Virginia Beach wins. Next, bass solo. It's just noise. Not good at all when you hear it and not see it with the blood spitting. Versus 100,000 Years. Paul does overdo it on this version, but still better than that stupid bass solo. So another one for Virginia Beach. See, I'm not biased. See, if somebody was to do this and say, oh, the bass solo is better than 100,000 Years, that's a biased person. Next, God of Thunder. I dig it. Played more like the studio version than the Alive 2 version. Versus the bass solo on this one. Now, I couldn't find it. Mikey, I couldn't find it. Nowhere. So, it can't possibly be better than God of Thunder. But, extract the point if it is. Okay? Because I'm giving that to God of Thunder. All right. Drum solo. It's cool. Eric showing off his chops. Against Unholy. This song never, ever sounded good live. Even the Revenge lineup, how Gene does it, it's not good. And here it sounds like he's tired. The drum solo wins. All right, next, Cold Gin. I love it. Ace singing the second verse. It's a rockin' version. Versus Shout Out Loud. The sound on this is weak, and they sound tired. Tokyo wins again. All right. 100,000 Years. Paul overdoes it on here too, but not as bad as the Virginia Beach version. Versus I Was Made for Loving You. Wow, this is bad. Not so much the verses, but the chorus is pretty crappy. Tokyo wins. Next, Love Gun. It rocks. Even this late in the show, it sounds more energetic than the Virginia Beach version where they started the damn show with the song. you know, against Detroit Rock City. Not bad, it rocks, but the last verse, Paul went overboard. Love Gun has more fire. Tokyo wins again. Next, I Still Love You. This may be the best live version of the song I've ever heard. Paul doesn't do those vocal gymnastic he does on the other live version. He does it more like the original version on Creatures, though he doesn't do a little overboard stuff at the end of the song. But in Paul's defense, it's really just the intro to Black Diamond. And that goes against God Gave Rock and Roll to You. I don't like this song, never liked it. And this live version is no different. Tokyo wins. Next, I Was Made for Loving You. In Tokyo, it rocked, and the chorus does not suck like the Virginia Beach version versus Black Diamond. I can't find the version of Black Diamond from Virginia Beach. I looked all over YouTube. It's nowhere to be found, so I can't give this one a point. All right, the next one, the last one, is Rock and Roll All Night. Both shows end with Rock and Roll All Night. Tokyo, it's not bad. Tired as fuck is listening to these live versions, but whatever, it's not bad. Now the Virginia Beach, I listened to them back to back, and Tokyo is clearly the better performance. So Tokyo wins. All right, Mikey, in the end, Tokyo got 17 and Virginia Beach got 3. Now, I couldn't find the bass solo on that other one, so maybe it's 16 versus 3 in case, who knows? Maybe that bass solo is better. I doubt it. So let's just say Tokyo got 16 and Virginia Beach got 3. So there you go. Next week, I'm going to listen to them back to back tomorrow or the day after, but I'll have it up on next Wednesday. Is Donington 96 versus Des Moines 77. So stick around for that. And thank you so much, Mikey, for saving Kiss Wednesday for the next 3 weeks. And if you like donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and ring that little notification bell. And please give this video a like. I'd appreciate that. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and schmack 'em a gob.